Aquaboggin Water Park has closed for the season a week early. The decision was made when the Saco Police Department said the park would be fined for violating the governor's executive orders regarding shared space capacity. News Center Maine's Hannah Deneen joins us from the park in Saco with the details. Hannah?
Well, Pat, it's clearly quiet and empty here at Aquaboggin Water Park. Unusual for the week leading up to its typical Labor Day close, but these are, of course, unusual times. I've learned today there was weeks of back and forth between the park and the state over how many people were allowed inside these park gates at once. Officials here call it a confusing ordeal.
At the end of the day, we want people to be safe. We just want things to be consistent, and across the board, that's just not how it's been.
Aquaboggin Operations Manager Ethan Mung says he feels the state is treating the water park unfairly.
Across other industries, there is, standards for square footage per person. You have, state parks which are allowing no capacity, beaches with no capacity.
Park ownership also frustrated, posting signs calling the government regulations unfair across the property. When Aquaboggin opened on July 1st, during the third phase of the governor's slow reopening, the park was operating at 25% capacity, allowing about 1,500 people inside. In August, state officials clarified those guidelines, telling the park it had to operate at a 100% capacity. According to the cease and desist order issued Friday, if the park continued to exceed the 100% capacity, it would risk a $10,000 a day fine. Ultimately, the park knew it couldn't stay open and make a profit.
In order to open for 100 people, we'd have to charge an exorbitant amount of money.
The cease and desist order says having more than 1,000 people in a water park poses a, quote, significant public health danger. And I trust you do not want to see Aquaboggin as the source of an outbreak. But management and owners resist the idea they created a dangerous environment.
It's really difficult because I feel like people are looking at this and saying, well, it's public health. Do you not care? No, we care. We wouldn't be operating if we thought that the people who came here were at a higher risk to get sick than in doing the other things that they're doing.
Park management says it hopes to work with policymakers to make these rules more fair and equitable for the future. Now, we reached out to the state today for further details about the situation. We're told that this is classified as an outdoor amusement establishment and that Aquaboggin misinterpreted the rules for such businesses. In Saco, Hannah Deneen, News Center, Maine.